Say it once, say it twice, three times a charm. Welcome to Discovery. No, just kidding. It's the Final Cut Discovery Edition, and yes, we've got another physical release we're looking at today. This was one of the films I was very much looking forward to last year, and for me, it didn't disappoint. I know it did for some, but for me, it did not disappoint. And we are looking at the 4K Ultra HD release of Beetlejuice. Yes, the long-awaited sequel to Beetlejuice. The film was a lot of fun. I had fun with the nostalgia part of it. I thought they did a very good job of capturing that spirit of the first one, updating a few things, and still making it feel like it was part of that world. And there are some things on this release that helped convey just the amount of work that they put into putting this together. So yeah, let's get up close and personal with the 4K Ultra HD release of Beetlejuice. So here we are, another slipcover that similar to the Joker one, which has got the a black matte finish with the silver reflective material on it. Though I do love that there is also the imagery in the back as well, kind of almost giving it a 3D look of sorts, but definitely love the reflective and the matte spirals in the back of sorts. Definitely Tim Burton. And of course, Michael Keaton in that iconic character on the front, looking happy that he's back. And then on the spine, I love the black and the green font. Not only is green appropriate for Beetlejuice, but that really helps stand out and make it readable while it's on your shelf. And then on the back, yeah, we've got our cast, both old and new, listed, featured here on the back, your 4K experience. And we're going to get to it. It says over 2 hours of special features. Well, it is and isn't. And we're going to go get into that in just a little bit. But yeah, I dig the slipcover quite a bit on here. In the case, like it usually is with these wider releases, is the same as well as the slipcover, though you do have the credits here. And it still looks sharp, though. I like the black and green pattern, really capturing that spirit of Beetlejuice. And then inside, well, you do have your Movies Anywhere code, which will expire again in 2 years. So you've got that, and the black with the Beetlejuice logo reflective. I was kind of hoping it would be green, but that's okay. I like this as well because I like that Beetlejuice headstone type logo. That's just a modification of what they had in the original. So yeah, very cool physical disc look, sharp looking case as well. But what about those 2 hours of special features? Well, okay. If you include the commentary from Tim Burton on here, which, trust me, is wonderful. I'm a big Tim Burton fan, always have been, love his style, love his movies, and it was great hearing him feel energized, talking once again about Beetlejuice and being able to revisit this material and these characters after so many years. And yeah, that comes through on the commentary, and it's really entertaining. Then that's 104 minutes. Because the movie's 104 minutes long. So that's part of the 2 hours of special features that they boast about on the sleeve. The rest of the special features we have, well, we have The Juice is Loose, the making of Beetlejuice, which is 27 minutes long. Behind the scenes shows you the story of how the cast came together, tells you the long development hell history that this sequel had and how many people thought it wasn't ever going to really be made. And yeah, that's a lot of fun, especially because watching the original cast take delight in being able to revisit these characters and everybody having so much fun. And that comes through on this making of Beetlejuice. And then the ghost with the most, Beetlejuice Returns, is 8 minutes, 24 seconds, giving us interview with Michael Keaton talking about his approach to the character, his original approach, how he, was wondering if he could capture that spirit again, how they wrote his character. And yeah, I love that bit. It gave you some insight not only on the new, the latest iteration of Beetlejuice, but also the original as well, and how they approached that film. And so that was a lot of fun. Meet the Deets. We get to meet the three Lady Dietzes of the film. That's a 6-minute 52-second. It's great to see Ortega and O'Hare and Winona Ryder, all three of them talking about playing the Dietz women in the film. And again, everybody looks like they're having so much fun, which is a little bit different than the Joker Folie à Deux special features, where everybody seemed a bit more serious. But in this one, everybody just seems happy to be there and have fun. Shrinkers Everywhere is 6 minutes. Shows you what went into making Bob, as well as the other Bobs in there. It is amazing how many practical effects were used in this film. I loved it. I could tell when I first watched it, and that comes through here. You get to see just how much of this was practical effects. It was crazy, and that comes through with the Shrinkers for sure. I loved seeing the puppeteering of what went into that. In Animated Afterlife, the stop motion art of Beetlejuice, 9 minutes and 15 seconds, and that one is fun watching them and how they took the original designs of the sandworms and pretty much didn't change them, just kind of updated their motion a little bit, because of course technology has changed over 30 years. But yeah, that one was very insightful, and me loving stop motion, it was great seeing how they did that. Then the Handbook for the Recently Deceased is 12 minutes and 7 seconds, and that features all the supporting characters, including Danny DeVito, who is in makeup in this. And I don't think he really leaves character in this, but it was great seeing the Handbook for the Recently Deceased, because not only do we get to see the stories and all the unique characters that were just in the background, as well as the approach for Soul Train and how they did some other things as well. It was so refreshing to see all of this old school cinematic tools used for this film that me being an old guy really appreciated. And then there's Till Death Do We Part, Beetlejuice and Lydia's First Dance, the 8-minute featurette, talks about them using that very long, extensive song for the ending, and how Tim Burton almost thought they weren't going to allow him to use it, but they did, and how the cast had a lot of fun and being able to improvise their dance moves and how they approached that whole segment. But if nothing else, what you get from all these special features is just how appreciative and fun everybody seems to be having. Genuine fun, not like PR fun. Everybody is smiling and seems to just appreciate being able to do this film. And that made me love the film even more. So yeah, if you're a fan of Beetlejuice at all, I highly recommend this release or the Blu-ray release. It's just enlightening, fun, and really makes you fall in love with this Ghost with the Most all over again. So thank you so much, folks. Yeah, if you do have this release, would love to hear your thoughts on it. It's very crisp, bright. I mean, 4K. They really did a great transfer. Like, subscribe, and all that. Here, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Can only do that with your help. Thank you for the view. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.